Hi.
Hi.
Welcome. I'm not even going to say back. Welcome to Brush Up Your Game. And, well, as stuff starts to fall off, it's the Advent calendar. 'Tis the season. This is the Mystery of the Ice Cave. And we're going to play this over the next, today and 23 more days.
Yes.
So, I think this shall be fun.
Did you want to start with the back of the box?
Oh, there's back of the box. Yes, I suppose. Story. Story for the sake of story. The escape room you can play at home. Well, we're home.
Yes, we are at home.
Hopefully you're at home. It is December. You should be at home enjoying the family, friends. I know the hustle and bustle of the season. Your pre-Christmas ski trip definitely hasn't gone as planned. When does it ever? Many a Hallmark movie starts with that plot, right? I mean, it's true, right? When does the ski trip ever go as planned?
You know, I think most people will tell you that if a ski trip went as planned, it wasn't a good ski trip.
Just as you are taking a break and enjoying the crystal clear mountain air, you hear a noise and see a terrifying avalanche crashing down the mountain towards you. Your heart is in your throat. You should probably consult a surgeon at that point. You hastily grab your 7 things and race down the slope. With the last of your strength, you throw yourself into a niche, I think that's a niche, in the rock, as everything behind you is buried in snow. Buried alive. Buried alive. No? Okay.
No.
Your heart races, and you pull yourself together. You can hardly believe it. But you're alive. Only then do you take a look around. Is this some kind of cave? And that's what we know. So, 24 days, 35 riddle cards, 9 strange items, and secret additional material. 1 storybook. That's this. Well, we don't open until we've been instructed to do so. 1 help book and game instructions. Start by reading here. Oh, it's like ripped pages and such. Game setup. Before you can start, you need to prepare the decoder.
That's this.
That is that. You need to prepare the decoder. Take some scissors and carefully cut out 3 decoder strips shown here. Well, I will grab some scissors.
I have to find the scissors.
You know what? This is good. This is telling us we need scissors.
Hey, I brought the pen and paper.
Scissors.
Okay, I'm going to tear this page out.
I think that's necessary. There might have been further instructions, so.
Well, I'll give it back to you when I'm done cutting.
Okay. Must find the cat. Pet the cat. Huh. Well, while you're doing that, where is the game board? In this game, the Advent calendar itself is your game board. You also have the storybook. Here you will find out how you came to be in this predicament. We know that, avalanche. And every day has an introductory chapter that continues to tell the story. Other than this, you don't have anything else available to you at the start of the game. Solve the riddle step by step. Do the following every day. Carefully tear out the current calendar sheet from the storybook. Along the perforated line, the date for the current day can be found at the top sheet in the pad. Read the introductory chapter. Open the next door as soon as you are told to do so in the text. Behind this door you will find various things that will help you solve the riddle of the day. These could be riddle cards and various strange items or objects. Solve the riddle. In general, you may and must use everything you find in the current room or in the storybook. This is the only way to solve the current riddle. Attention. So, are you paying attention now?
Mm-hmm.
I know, because sometimes you tune me out.
I'm paying attention. I'm
Okay.
concentrating hard. Okay.
To solve the riddle, you can label, fold, or cut up the material. Everything is allowed and sometimes even necessary. Keep hold of all game components until you have reached the last day of the Advent calendar. Do not throw anything away.
Oh, goody.
You may need it again. Do not remove doors or other calendar parts unless you are required to do so to solve the riddle. Only ever read the current calendar sheet. Only read the next sheet when you want to start the next riddle. How do you know which door to go to next? Don't be surprised that the doors of your calendars do not have any numbers. Only the first door is labeled. In order to escape from the ice cave, you have to solve the riddles from door to door, one day at a time. The solution to the current riddle will show you where to start from the next day. This is how it works.
Okay.
The solution to each riddle is always a 3-digit numerical code.
Well, the decoder is now prepped and ready.
Awesome. Enter the retrieved numerical code on the decoder table using the 3 decoder strips. Always make sure the numbers are in the correct order.
Did I get... Oh, color order. Got it.
Yes.
Yeah, there's an interesting...
Back page with symbols. Yeah, 3 arrows,
Oh.
which will tell us things.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn the decoder table over without moving the strips. Now look at the back of the decoder table so that you can read the text. And so the polar bear is not upside down.
Yeah.
Yep. You will now see 3 arrows in the white region from top to bottom. These 3 arrows show you the way to the next door. You always start at your current door. From here, follow the arrows from one door to the next. If you have followed all 3 of the directions correctly, you will land at a destination door.
Get down.
And making her first of many appearances is Frankie the cat. In order to check that your solution is correct, you will have to compare the 3 symbols on the destination door with the 3 symbols on your decoder table. Do the symbols not match up? Carefully check your route again. Have you followed the directions? Right. So, stuff like that. And if we need any help, there's clues along the way.
I think that's me.
Yeah, it should be fine. When does the game end? The game ends when we solve the last riddle and have escaped from the secret ice cave. A clue will inform you of this. After this, read the final chapter of the storybook. The game begins. What are you waiting for? Get going, take the storybook, open the first page, and start reading the introduction. The first riddle begins on the calendar sheet, 1st December. We hope you enjoy Exit Advent Calendar, The Mysteries of the Ice Cave. Thank you all for bearing with us to get through the introduction. We appreciate it again. I'm David.
And I'm Mandy.
And this is Brush Up Your Game. This is Exit the Game Advent Calendar, The Mystery of the Ice Cave. If you've skipped to game start, well, here you go.
Did you want to double check?
Nope.
Okay.
And here we
right.
have the storybook. Prologue. Are you okay with me reading?
Of course. I am always okay with you reading.
Okay. Then you know what? I will hand you the box.
I like the box.
All right.
Oh, I get to open the box.
Maybe it does, as it said so.
Well, there's nothing here but empty doors.
Yeah. All right. Prologue. You take a few last steps through deep powder snow and turn around. Your gaze wanders over the snow-covered valley. Down there in that tiny town, people are probably already busy decorating their homes ready for Christmas. You take a few deep breaths. That's my hand.
Oh, you didn't need it.
And the cold air burns in your lungs. That is a feeling. I'm not a fan of that one. Already strained from the climb. But at least there is air, clear and pure. No comparison to the city air that you, unlike your friends, left behind you. Your friends only seemed bothered about Christmas this and Christmas that. Not the only ones either, given how deserted the ski lifts and slopes seem to be. I've already got the plot of this Hallmark movie going. Not a sponsor. You quietly celebrate your decision to take a spontaneous skiing holiday alone. It's wonderfully serene up here. You look around and finally find the trail markers that will lead you to the best ski run in the area. You leave the beautiful panorama behind and follow the signpost over the next hill. As you strap your skis under your boots, it suddenly becomes strangely dark. Deep gray clouds have gathered over you and threaten to block out the daylight. Thankfully, the snow still reflects enough light to continue, but you will need to step up a gear if you want to really enjoy the descent. As you begin to ski in earnest, thick snowflakes begin to fall. This doesn't improve your view, but there is still nothing to worry about. Your skis slide rhythmically over the top snow, and you enjoy the solitude. On the slope ahead, you spot a long metal rod protruding from the snow. You slow down and stop. Is this still a slope marker? The flakes are falling more and more densely, and you are beginning to find it difficult to orient yourself. A little further along, you see a second steel pole. It is not necessarily the usual kind of marker, but after all, this is not a busy run either. You continue on down the slope more cautiously. As you ski, you notice more and more bare rocks around you. This can't be right, can it? Your path leads alongside high rock faces, there we go, and dangerous looking abysses. Did the metal marker lead you in the right direction? You decide to take a short break. After all, the situation can only be improved with a snack and a chance to sit and plan in peace how to safely return to the main run. Searching, you let your gaze wander over the slopes. Suddenly, something cracks loudly behind you. You turn around, but all you can see is snow and rock. Then you hear it, a deep rumble. The mountain seems to tremble, and your skis start to vibrate. The snow begins to move under your feet, and a sliver of panic seizes you. An avalanche! Your heart is racing. Your mind screams over and over, damn, help, help, help! But your body instinctively knows what to do and takes control. You lean into your skis and head in the same direction as the tumbling snow. Behind and beside you, the white mass thunders down. Now, all you can think about is not getting buried by it. The snow seems to be forcing you directly towards a sheer rock wall, and your mind clicks into gear. You have to change course right now, otherwise you will be crushed between the snow and the rocks. But what is that? Is that a hole in the rock? You feel a glimmer of hope, and, twisting your body around with all of your might, you dive into the alcove and feel the push of snow forcing you deeper inside. Then the world turns black before your eyes. Okay, there's a bit more here.
We have a book.
We have a book. A little later, you awaken and find yourself on an icy rock floor. You're half covered in rubble and snow, but you can move. You struggle to catch your breath as you stomp free and warily straighten yourself upright. It takes a while for your body to stop shaking, and a few tears run down your cheeks. That was so close. You can't believe that you survived. The rumbling outside has now stopped. Instead, there's an eerie silence. You hastily throw off your skis, sticks, and ski mask. You grab your mobile phone from the inside of your jacket, but there is no reception, and you don't have a transmitter. You test whether you can make a hole through the snow with your ski poles. but you quickly come across ice sheets and rubble. You won't get any further here. Somehow, you have to get out of this place. By the time you are missed and someone finds you here in the avalanche, you will have long since starved to death. You turn away from the buried entrance. With icy fingers, you turn on your mobile phone torch and shine it in all directions. What you thought was a niche in the rock seems more like a corridor. You brace your fingertips along the walls. They are peculiarly smooth and even. A few meters in front of you, the passage opens to a large cave. The light of your torch doesn't go very far, and stalagmites and stalactites throw shadows across the cave. You try to recall the name for stalactites that have grown into one another, of which there are also a few here, but you just can't think of it. You are slowly regaining some of your optimism. If there is an entrance, might there also be an exit? You decide to explore the cave as systematically as possible and start to move forward. Small stones continue to crunch under your bulky ski boots. You keep your torch shining into the darkness. There, a few meters in front of you, something is glistening. But what? You move away from the wall to take a closer look. The nearer you get, the more sure you are that it has to be ice. But not just a simple block of ice. No, it almost looks like a figure, as if someone tried to make a bear out of ice. What a strange place for an ice sculpture. From your new location, you look around and discover even more of these ice forms. Incredible! Many look like mountain animals, while others appear to be mythical creatures. The further you go inside the cave, the larger and more detailed the figures get. Wild theories run through your head. Was there once an exhibition here? But this would be a very strange place for it. Perhaps an eccentric artist stores their sculptures in the cave. What is far more important is that someone has already been in this cave before you. So it's quite possible that there is another exit here too. It's a bit scary, however, to be observed by the silent eyes of ice, and you want to hurry to the other end of the cave. Just then, you kick something, and a metallic clank sounds in the stillness. You shine the torch downward and discover a rusty carabiner, which you must have caught with your shoe. Not far away is a frayed rope. Perhaps these are left over from transporting the ice sculptures. You let your gaze wander and find more surprising things. 2 pickaxes, a dusty box full of tattered ropes, and an old tin can containing rusty nails. Finally, you discover a rag bag of old helmets. Slowly, a new idea comes to you. Might an expedition to this cave have taken place in the past? Next to all the junk lies a new surprise. Gigantic mountain boots. A look at the shoe sole tells you size 18? They're definitely the biggest boots you've ever seen. In any case, they're not an alternative to your ski boots, and you put them back again. But the boots look pretty new, and someone must have left them there. You shine the light more thoroughly around you and discover more of these ice sculptures. You're particularly impressed by an extremely detailed life-size bear figure. Behind it stands a huge eagle, and further back 2 strange monk-like ice figures flank a flight of stairs. Your eyes slide back to, wait a minute, a staircase? You quickly rush toward it. You weren't mistaken. The 2 identical ice figures actually stand on a staircase carved into the rock. With shaky knees, you begin to climb the stairs. After a few meters, you notice a light in the distance. Is anyone here? As glad as you would be to find help, it occurs to you that the inhabitants must be pretty odd to live in such a crazy house. And what would they eat? Hopefully not skiers. Now that some light is shimmering in the distance, you turn off your torch to adjust your eyes to the darkness. You try to be as patient and quiet as possible. After all, you never know what might be ahead of you. But the faint shimmer magically attracts you, and you continue to climb the stairs towards a doorway. The first riddle begins on the calendar sheet, 1st December. Carefully tear out the calendar sheet before reading it.
I'm looking at this stuff here,
Uh-huh.
and this has a few clues in it, I think.
Oh, I'm certain.
Because, it says Rainhold was here, and there's a little camp with gloves and a brush and stuff. And there's different bars here for, windows. This honestly looks like an office.
Okay. You ready for 1st December?
Yeah, we could do December 1st.
Okay, now that the prologue's over, here's our first riddle. 1st December. Okay? You walk up the last steps of the stone staircase. Pressed against the wall, you peer into the room in front of you. The cave glimmers with a ghostly blue light. You wait for a second, but since you hear nothing, you venture further. Behind a stack of nailed-shut wooden boxes, you spot a large metal grate, an exit. You immediately hurry toward it. But after a good shake, you can tell it will not open easily. Then you discover a strong-looking lock. You focus your torch on the lock for a closer look. It is a combination lock, but what code opens it? There is also a small piece of paper caught in the lock, which of course you read through immediately. At first you don't know what to do with the strange clue. You let your eyes wander. Next to the boxes there are all kinds of other things strewn around. You actually find some matches that you used to light a few candles. You can now put your phone away again. You look at the other objects that are lying around this supposed warehouse. Several of the objects still look relatively usable and could be of help to you. And of course, the mysterious artist also left a few ice sculptures behind. Especially striking is a gigantic ice swan perched in an alcove. You take another look at the clue on the mysterious note. Is there anything else here that will help you determine the correct number code? Now open door 1. Behind, you will find one riddle card A, one swan strange item card.
Okay, door 1. Okay, we have 2 cards. Okay. So, before I look at what's on those 2 cards, let's look in our box here.
Okay.
Because there's actually stuff inside this box, like a bunch of numbers.
I see an 8. I see a 1.
5, 7, 6, 3. There's boots, candles, axe picks, lights, helmets.
Oh, I see a
backpacks.
2. You see the 2 there? On, way in angle, almost like that. I know we can't get this on camera, but you see that? That 2?
Oh, yeah, I found them too.
But that's like,
Whoa.
yeah, that's
There's
like
lots of detail
hold
inside
on.
this little
That
box.
feels like a blue 2. A lot of everything else, okay. Okay, just start writing stuff down. Well, actually, here.
No, I don't need to write anything down.
Let's-
I was showing you what was in the box,
You're,
and now
you're
we'll
correct.
look
Okay.
at our cards.
Okay, this swan can be punched out.
Riddle card A.
Yes. What does riddle card A have for us?
What cool things you find in this cave? Hey, we did that. There are sculptures that deceive the eye. The items in the room help you crack the code from left to right. Okay.
Well, I am one, if I have something I can punch out, I'm going to punch it out.
So, from left to right. You're right, that looks like a blue 2. A yellow item. I need a yellow item. You think this greeny looking thing might be yellow?
I think the yellow rope, that's a 9.
Yeah, but I think that the 4 comes first. But I don't know what 824 means. Can I see the first page?
Yeah. There you go.
And behind, you will find. Oh! Okay. You look at the objects that are lying around this supposed warehouse. Several of the objects still look relatively usable and have helped you. And of course, the mysterious artist left behind a few sculptures. Especially striking is a gigantic ice swan perched in an alcove. You take another look at the clue on the mysterious note. Is there something else that will help you determine?
Okay. Red 1 is a flashlight.
There's an 8 before that.
I know, but is that helpful? Is the item that's there helpful?
Oh, I don't know. What was the item? A backpack, I think.
It looks like a backpack, and I don't know that is what's helpful.
Depends on what's in the backpack.
Correct.
Well, riddle card A has this thing that looks like an eye on it. It's got this little yellow package on it. Round yellow package. Out of curiosity, though, what are we supposed to do after we get a number?
Flip it over and see where to go.
Oh, we're looking... Okay.
So I think the red is 1. I don't think it's 8.
Okay, 1.
I don't know if the blue is 2 because that is maybe a water purifier, but I think that's the only blue item. Yellow is a 9, and that's the only yellow item.
That's not true. There's 2 yellow items.
Really? Where's the other yellow?
It's a box. Right on the other side. Right there.
That doesn't. That's purple.
No. This right here.
Right where?
Right there, by the compass.
By the compass? There's no number there.
Yes, there is. It's a 4.
Okay. I think the rope's more helpful.
I do think the rope is more helpful.
So I think it's 1, 9, and the only blue that I can see is the 2.
Well, let me make sure that it's the only blue I see.
The other 2 things are green. The boots are green.
The skis are 7, and they're blue.
Are you sure?
Yes.
But we already have the skis. The skis are ours.
I think you're correct that the 2 would be most useful.
Okay.
4 is a map. 4, this is a map with a compass.
Okay, then maybe that's more helpful.
No, because we're in a cave. It depends on if the map...
Okay. I know what to do with this swan, but
I don't know. We just have a swan.
yeah. I don't know. It feels like it should line up with something in that room, but it doesn't.
Okay. Well, first off,
Why are you shifting? Is it still the correct numbers?
yes, it's the correct number. It's just right
Okay.
here.
So then what's our code?
I'm pretty sure it's incorrect because we can't go down.
Okay, so then yellow's wrong.
Okay, so yellow's gonna be the 4 that I was, which is the map.
I said 9, not.
I know, I had it on 9.
Show me it at 9. Okay. Okay, fine. Then it's 4.
'Cause I don't see any boxes that even start with a square.
That's fine. So start with
So I think that it's 4. Which gets us a start. That direction doesn't work either. There aren't any. There is a box that starts with a star. But our next symbol is also not a star. These directions don't make sense. I didn't find any more yellow items.
Okay. Okay, the first clue says fold the sheet all the way to the top.
Fold what sheet?
The sheet.
Then what?
Oh, sorry. The first clue, fold the bottom edge of the sheet.
Uh-huh.
Fold the bottom edge of the sheet upwards to the yellow line.
What yellow line?
It might be this one. It's this one. Ah, okay. Here we go. First clue. On the floor of room 2, you will find a fire pit.
That's room 2. I need room 1. This.
Nothing ever said to go there.
Wait a minute. Those symbols don't match. December 1st.
Oh, sorry. I had 2 cards together. What a beautiful swan.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately, he cannot help you in any way himself. Did you notice the small blue diamonds on the strange item card?
Yes.
Yes. Unfortunately, I never saw those 2 cards together. What could all that be about? No. Okay. Find the red items in the room from left to right. 8, 1.
But I can't put them all in.
Yes, you can. 8, 1, 5. Go, flip.
Okay, well,
no,
these-
flip. Bear's got to be right side up.
8,
1,
1,
5.
5. It goes this way. Well, these directions at least make more sense. Okay, so it says, go catty corner, go this way, then go this way. Moon, star, diamond, diamond.
Uh-huh.
We did it! That work?
Uh-huh.
Now we just open this box.
Yes. Oh, that says to write a 2 here. With a better pen.
No, it's just the box.
Okay. So that's it. We solved it.
Oh, that's it. We just started to write it too. Okay.
Yes, because now that's day 2.
Got it.
No, 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 no.
Oh wait, these need to go back in box 1.
Yes.
Come back here, little door. We need you.
Because we'd throw away nothing.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll have to put our sculptures somewhere interesting.
I'm sure. All right. Well.
That was day 1. Now that we've learned what we're doing.
Uh-huh. Apparently not enough because we want to keep doors open so we can easily get to them. All right. Well, that was day 1. We'll be back tomorrow for day 2. Join us, won't you?
Yes, please.
All right. Thank you all.
Till next time.
No.
No?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
All right.